I would be a savage about it. Let's get the tier 2 rank talents out here. We got 5 sheriffs. What is going on? 3 sheriffs against 2 sheriffs. PRX on defense, DRX on attack, PRX 1 away. And 3 sheriffs are better than 2 is the theory.
There's any craziness coming out, because otherwise you still got the Killjoy setups on A to delay.
I like this from PRX though, expecting a swing to try and break the turret, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, just holding you.
Turret. Nanos and alarm bot set up here. Take contact for PRX. With 4 players, all stacked up in mid, ready to go for a
Doma. Good morning, man. How we doing?
Right? They don't get curious. They don't start to peek in. They just say, nah, we've already left it open. We'll delay with the nano swarms. It's going to be a lot of damage onto Buzz. Already down to 50 HP. And that's exactly
what's this care flash like? Oh, it's incredible.
Full flash. Back around the angle. Buzz going to be able to find 1 before getting taken down. It's Foxy. Looking for 2, and he's going to have it.
He's allowed to get 2 there.
Foxy, the only one low enough to go down to a singular shot. Push up onto the corner. Something noted. Does take out Foxy 9. What more can he
I can't believe he's allowed to get 2 there.
Just 15 HP. DRX giving the respect, saying,
doing great, Doma.
Thank you
for asking, man.
1v1s here. We'll just peek and back out.
Ooh.
Push up. They'll catch him. Knife in hand.
Yeah, I mean,
Flashback to close out the round.
Foxy getting 2 here was not what I was expecting. Again, the 3 sheriffs do come out on top.
These are the moments where he used to falter last
Gotta start looking at this as well. 3 away from all.
Even if he doesn't hit the first shot, just calms down, guns for the double. And even Buzz trading 1 for 1 after taking so much damage works out in their favor.
Yeah, solid from him. He doesn't find that kill, things become that much more difficult. Still going to be a bit of an investment here. PRX, 2 players going to be buying down the sheriffs. Well, we got a kill apiece. Let's go ahead and pick up a sheriff and see if we can find some more. Something similarly, we'll also just go ahead and collect that orb. But it looks like PRX getting a read that this is maybe a push out over towards B, but as they hear that Dizzy, that draws all their attention back into the A site.
And DRX should know that even if they hear footsteps, it's not a full clear just yet.
Something for the aggro play here, trying to swing out, but no one giving them time of day. They wait.
Went for the pre-fire. Dude, how many did the drone actually see here? 3 or 4?
Something is looking to go ahead and take space.
I'm pretty sure it got 4.
So important for PRX right now because you've already started to commit to a full rotate over to the B side.
This is nice though from PRX. They're kind of ahead of this one. Yeah, and the fact we're flashing here makes me think they saw 3.
Pivot here from the side of DRX.
Okay.
Looking a bit dire.
Dude, this is nice from DRX though. They create a little bit of pressure. We go flash into recon, and then we go back over towards A. That's early info though. Early info.
Yeah, no dash, but
as we can see, no rotate on this one. Mind Freak didn't even invest the wall over towards A, so something's on his own.
They will not give him that opportunity. They're not going to peek around him too early. They decide to just back off. Still have the double shock darts. You have a nano swarm as well.
A wall can now get invested.
For the retake. Something already swinging around, getting himself closer towards the spike. Needs a bit of damage there as the nano swarm comes out.
Knife hits 3.
Another one available. Flashback now.
Oh, defuse.
Denies it. Jink has to pull off the defuse.
I would say that they messed that up a little bit, PRX. Could have been a little bit better. Dude, Foxy's looking kind of crisp at the moment. He's getting so many multi-kills. Gets his ult as well into the big buy round. Yeah, I do think PRX really could have handled this one better. It was like, especially as the knife hit here, definitely clearing this and then walling and then having pressure in front is the one. Whereas it felt like wall, wait for them to spam the wall, and then swing. Yeah, I think they could have handled it a little bit better.
Snappy on that first shot especially, but yeah, Foxy, he already had the thrash built up, but he's got that now going over into the bonus round.
DRX are looking pretty chill as well with their calling. No one's panicking, no one's rushing into stuff. They're okay to like double back on themselves.
Keeps himself at full HP.
And they're going to commit to this. 2 people, in fact. So even if you break the turret, it's a lot more presence than PRX are expecting.
Back off, the orb raised again. DRX now turning their sights over here towards B. because of that, I mean, something has to pull off that angle over towards green, peeks in towards kitchen, waiting for Forsaken to get into that spot, try to cover that flank.
Oh yeah!
Their rounds at the moment have been cool.
PRX's best
Again, they're
shot,
just
right?
chilling.
Because of the thrash, you
They
have to
break the
respect it, you
turret.
have to back off. All you
They
wanna do
wait
is
for a
cover
little bit
from
of
in,
pressure.
Clear kitchen, and then you have the siege for the retake as well.
Something spotted out into the open.
Fischl, and they can pick up the Fischl again, even though they tanked the knife.
Your point. Able to get, that's a
Gotta
plus.
wait a
Other
little
players
bit. We get
getting
the
out,
selfish
pushed up
wall
here
coming
towards
in.
the back.
Flash out deep.
Not able to spot too much of anything there. Something
Yeah, they would
quite
love
damage
to
down
kill the
third.
Gecko
Buzzsaw
here.
gonna be traded out. Mind Freak
Gecko's about to
behind
get
that
fish
kill.
again.
Mako taken down similarly.
She's still gunning for you.
Main finishes the jet. Crash.
30 seconds left.
Wingman's planting.
Set again, but maybe a quick interrupt. Other way, Wingman. The plant will be interrupted. It's Forsaken. Cleans up the
Okay.
remaining 3 kills. Only something as a casualty.
What did that look like from his POV?
Oh, the early
How did
ball
he get
middle
0-3
Jing.
from these
Comes
angles?
in big at the very end. Thought it might have been a bit haphazard from him.
Multi-kills? Yeah, there's so
But he
many
knew
at
that
the
spike
moment.
wasn't planted yet. You could hold him off. You had the pop flash ready to keep him tied up in yellow, and the angles are good.
Hey, give
from
me these
PRX.
Mako does not.
One enemy remaining.
Damn, bro, I got wingman during all of this as well.
That flank means absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
Solid from
everyone's
Forsaken.
looking pretty clean.
Takes the lead on the
Not enough
scoreboard.
kills really to
Quite a
make
bit of
this a
charge
big
towards that
buy,
next
big
three
buy
left
round
to go.
for PRX.
Early
Obviously, they
push
can
out
reset the
something
money
as
here.
well
I
to
say
try to now
reset. They
take
can
control of green.
force them down
So
to an
shifting their
eco.
way a bit.
Buzz has not spotted him, I don't believe. Clearly senses it all the same. Tags him up. Jing just going to be popping a quick heal onto himself. Thinks better about setting the wall for now.
With that early push out,
PRX
DRX
very
used
early on have been wanting to
control
defend
over
this.
green. They kind
Like
of
the
do,
first
but
buy round
something's
was the
just
only
too
buy
fast on
round
the
they didn't really
reaction.
have people to hold this. It's a nice shot from
Very much we're stacked against Mako.
something.
Flashback already digging so deep into it, and he can just hold this position until they get confirmation whether they have a kill or not. But the problem being that PRX, to remedy this, they've already pushed out mid.
The good thing about this pick as
Spot,
well
sees the alarm
is
bot.
taking down the
Call for
Viper.
rotation over.
Like
Mind
the
Freak
no
here,
pressure
one step,
here
has the
or middle,
opportunity
so this turret
to
can just
intercept
spot all
and
the
shut
middle
this
no
down.
matter what is
Opps
so
is just go
good.
ahead, stay tucked back. Calls for the rest
Like
of the
there
team
is
to go on the
no
rotate.
pressure over towards B or middles. They can literally have 4 people over
Perhaps
towards
even
A as soon as they
linger,
hear a
setting
bit of
all the
pressure.
Now Swarm's doing a bit of damage there. Buzz going to be slowed up on the approach. Flashback, working his way over towards screen. Couple shots, but it's going to be Jing. Holding here on the side.
Very
himself.
nice. Very, very nice.
And they just all get collected together and absolutely flattened. PRX tie things up 2-2.
So DRX on the bonus, they start to pressure mid nice and early. I thought that was a good
Yeah,
call,
force him
but
down to an
PRX,
eco.
They use it right back against him.
This
Take
first
early
shot
control of
does
green, and then
secure
Emperor
so
backs
much.
off. And the only thing that's gaining information for PRX is Mind Freak lurking deep in the tube. And it's going to be hard for DRX to recognize this with just one round because there's so many ways. I mean, PRX could have just called it. They could have just stayed stacking. You're not quite sure where that information came from.
Again, more aggression as something goes drifting across.
Please not against the
Yellow
eco.
does not get cleared. So he has to back away.
Yeah, they didn't force it too
Green
much.
Not really there to try to go for the punish. Something gets out scot-free.
Got the triple stingers. DRX, they're just looking to push it all the way in.
Microphone down, slow going out this time. Dizzy not going to be able to get the line off, but Mako will fall. Forsaken finding that kill. Forsaken finding another. His Bane will get dropped and Buzz dead up on top. Flashback somehow manages to find that kill. The point of flawless.
No way he gets another. Whoa, what's going on?
But he's still the last man standing with only
He's
5
making it
HP
so
in Stinger.
expensive.
That's decent value.
Yeah, we
He tries
we
to
rarely
run up
talk
towards
about
the
the
ultimate
rarely talk
lead.
about the Apex
They will
stinger.
get taken
It's
down
true.
side of eye.
Yeah, already too low. It's great heroics, but it's a
Yeah,
little
he
too
did
late.
really good damage though. That
Obviously,
actually does
not
matter.
much damage done against PRX.
Yeah,
you
it
call
might help him out a little
brings
bit later
flashback
on, we'll
closer to
see.
his ultimates. But the econ is flowing here for PRX already.
He's got the best Haven
They
at the
take
moment.
lead.
Dude, it's weird because you're probably gonna say Fnatic,
Maximizing the value of
which
that
is weird
stinger.
because you look at their comp and you're like,
America's
well,
coming out of it.
probably shouldn't be. Gen Cheese is nice. Gen
Right, so
Cheese is
now
nice,
DRX are
but
gonna
my
slow
worry
things down,
is
you know,
that
start
no
to
one's
spread the map out a
really
little bit,
exploiting
try to
like
just constantly
the stuff
pressure
that
A
works
side.
well against the Viper stuff, like the old
Racing,
school
he got
Viper stuff
Mizuto
that they're
over here
using.
in mid. Does get cleared.
Push out
Yeah,
at the ready.
it is
Flash
those
to be
two.
avoided, flashback, able
But
to
I think
find
both
one.
of those
Taking
comps,
quick to trade it.
like both of those comps,
Killjoy.
are, if I was a coach, I would like to
Drops
play
off the
against
top of
both of
yellow.
those comps right now. To be honest,
All right, so you
I
recognize
think
that the
I think
Jet
both
was
teams
up
are getting
top.
away with a little
Jump
bit.
Peak getting it. You
personally.
don't have a Killjoy to watch your
We'll
flank
see.
anymore on the attacker side. And so
Maybe
DRX are
more
just
so the
gonna group
Fnatic
up.
comp,
I mean,
but-
you don't want to risk getting that first pick. You don't have a numbers advantage, so you can't risk that. Just have to push through, but they haven't really been able to get cleared. Not everything gets cleared. In fact, none of it.
Watching for this rope cross, spots him out. Bane's gonna be taken low on HP, but so too is the Vibe. He's gonna be taken down. Buzz able to find that kill, but the nanoswarms are ripping him to pieces.
There's so much going on. Foxy gets a double. We get to a 1v2. Has knives, but
he has the knives. He can pop them here,
Spike planted.
especially if he finds an opening pick.
Cloudburst just to buy time, just to play mind games a little bit, force something to check every nook and cranny of the site.
Swaps to the Vandal. He's got full util, the Tailwind. Still open for him as Foxy goes shifting around. Getting over towards Belt. Pipes cleared out. Something just checking in towards Nest. Nothing going to be spotted. Looking for the peak, but Buzz sees him first.
very nice. Dude, Foxy 9. I feel like Foxy 9's involved in all the DRX's
And
rounds.
DRX, they suspected
Doing
this
so
a
much.
little bit, right? You already had Foxy 9 waiting by Belt just to peek out when the time is ready against that defuse, but then Buzz is covering him. Foxy 9 still hiding away, not giving it away that both of them are hiding all the way far back. So they know that something, understands the win condition, and
He's
Foxy
doing
9
great.
likes the call from his
Anonymous
team.
gifter, thank you.
But
Anon,
still
whoever
got
you are.
another operator coming out.
Appreciate
Got
the support. Thank you for
resurrection,
doing
got
that,
the
dude.
command. A lot of things that DRX has to battle against.
Lockdown available.
Love that. Mage saying thank you as well.
Here to the side of PRX.
Smidge as well with the tier 1. Smidge 3.
Things go a little bit
The
sideways.
tier 1.
It's
Thank you for
gonna
the
be
13 months.
Getting past that operator once more. Something pushing forward, trying to go for the shot, trying to get that flick, but has to dash away.
Surely you don't W more.
DRX, they don't really have too much util to try to re-clear this, so they'll get whatever space they can on A.
They've been leaning into this a little bit, and he does look great
Gecko
with the
making
op.
noise exiting out of B, but for the time being, something suspects something
All
is
goes
up.
in. We got 1, 2, 3 people that can't. Dude, another pick on Mako.
The push forward to buy, nailing the flick. Buzz going to be taken down. So while the lockdown
Yeah,
goes over
Mako's
away,
got to relax a
this is
little bit,
still a
man.
monster's advantage here for
I mean, this
PRX.
isn't really his
Retake.
fault. Like, he's only trying to take this bit of space.
Plan coming
But
through.
if I'm Mako at the moment now, I'm sitting in this square. I'll sit in spawn for all of this half. Foxy again as well.
Both they get down and suddenly DRX had the man advantage.
And Bane not using his
And
util,
he's got
understanding
Fischl.
that they have the man advantage,
And the Fischl, it's worth doing because you got to look at this money and you got to look at your own money.
Coming out from heaven.
Dude, he still has Molly. Molly goes out now as well. They still have double shock. There's actually no time to defuse this.
Alongside Mindfreak, trying to challenge it up and over the top. Something trying to just draw the attention, draw the eye
Especially when we're
away.
dive bombing on
And Mindfreak,
people.
not sure which way to look. Finds the first one, tries to flick up, and flashback.
Foxy again. I feel like he's been responsible, not like solely responsible, but he's been the difference maker in 4 rounds. Like the whole 4 rounds they got.
Foxy 9, 9-5-1, another thrash online. Coming into round
Yeah,
8.
it's like a lot of kills and it's all the
And
impact
honestly,
kills.
This retake should have been PRX's by all means. Oh,
Crispy guy.
Great control on that one.
Fantastic. Flashback just catching the drop shot there.
Wow, nice.
Given the way that he's been playing, I think we're going to be seeing more of that lad right there in these replays. Just trying to big up the team.
It is funny that Foxy 9 is currently doing
We've got to win EMEA. I mean, I've been doubting Vitality the whole time, so I'm going to keep doing it.
Obviously, Buzz, shining
They've
in every
impressed
now
me.
and then has been part of that core energy. And PRX, another timeout, first timeout for them. But yeah, that last round, the slow orbs kept DRX trapped. You were able to start to pinch in. You had the resurrection. Everything was going PRX's way, but Bane, first of all, staying alive, drawing attention.
There's a chance we
gives
see
Foxy
Genji
9
on
a
Abyss in the
chance to
grand
really
final.
just have to
I
worry
actually
about
have no
Raptors.
idea. I reckon they ban it,
Starts to fall apart there.
but it's a little bit of a question. Maybe they've been playing it. The fact they had a week as well,
Separating though.
I think if they actually have it, they probably won't use it
Economy because of how scrappy these rounds
for
have
the
been.
final.
really stable
Or they
from
might
either
just
side.
try and do an
No,
anti,
not
depends who they
quite,
play.
but especially not for PRX if you're
I
gonna
don't know,
go
they're in a great
all the way
spot,
down to a
I guess is what I'm
glass
saying.
cannon operator on an eco
Anonymous
round.
gifter as
A
well. Thank you for
hero
doing
on
that
the
also.
War Vandal.
Dude, who's this Anon?
And PRX
Is it multiple
wants to shut
Anons?
down the momentum
3
right
gifted?
now. It's gonna be
Another
enough to
one.
push
Thank
them
you so
away,
much,
and then a
Anon.
trap play set up on B.
DRX should have a decent read on the tendencies.
You?
PRX
Okay.
something in
Yeah,
particular,
not
so
you're non-gift and then he
at least
says
be
me. Okay.
aware that
I see what's going on.
glass cannon is
Thank you, whoever you are.
option for
Appreciate
him.
you doing that. Maybe multiple of you. I don't know.
You know that the ults are online as well. So
I appreciate the
once again,
support though.
when the weaponry's weak, DRX Just trying to take control of mid, trying to force PRX to have to go for early rotates.
Marco with a slow creep up. Just takes out the alarm bot there in mid. Drop down drone at the ready.
Oh, they're wary of it.
Yeah, and I think it might have caught a glimpse. It's hard to tell. No pings coming out, so seemingly
Yeah, I'm not sure
something
it
has
did.
slipped the net. But DRX
Double push over
not
towards
liking the lack of
B.
information here. They're
I mean,
gonna
they've
try to
been
back
going
away.
aggro, but
Space has been filled over at green. Double push up.
oh, that's a
Oh,
lot.
yeah. Quick little jump peek.
Yeah,
at
I
the
mean, they
back
got
pedal,
so much
thinking
delay with
similarly.
this.
Trying to cover his tracks there with a fragment. Trying to track down Buzz. But that's going to be the detain coming through. Mind Freak able to find one, catching Mako.
It's not even
again
that
on
bad. Like, they
lurk
did so
forward,
much
under
delay
two.
that the Jet is isolated, so it makes sense to try go for the duel. It's just that the official comes out and owns
Swing out.
them.
The op, very much known now as Buzz, falls down to 26 HP.
They have to watch out for Devi, because if he starts winning
Yeah,
the duel,
the
it's all over for
1v1 with
DRX.
Device pretty
Bane watching the
pretty
angle.
big, guys. It's
Devi
very
winning
doable,
the
man.
fight. Finds a headshot, wants to recover the weapon. Cannot. Sets up the turret. It's going to be the Thrash to try to chase
No
it.
way.
Dodges it out.
No way.
Buzz at the same time.
Ah, imagine he got the
Find that
kill as
headshot.
well.
Cannot.
He did fantastic already, though.
Fight, knives, pop, and push up to the corner.
Ah, they're gonna win this. That's a sick round to win.
The 1v2, trying to isolate, finds the first, gets him off the spike, and Flashback
Ooh.
finds the headshot.
Respect. Bro, it is the game. It is the map of multi-kills right now.
The
A lovely
rookies coming
1v2.
up big on this Icebox for DRX.
It was a sneako.
Flashback
So,
expecting
not
the
too bad
peek
for
out from
PRX.
something. Knows that if it's something,
I'm surprised they got
it
it so close.
Caliber, he's not gonna stick it. The duelists never stick the defuse. They take the fight, and Flashback has a read on it.
Yeah, the move from Divide to
I love
jump
what
the
they
ult
did.
was
They relied on
pretty
the
good.
Flash saying, hey, let's just scout for info. If we get it on A, sure, we can go. But if not, we have tools to clear out all the close corners on B.
Yeah, no time to watch the final
Yeah,
kill.
like we said, this one was just a low buy, so now we get the full buy. We got a lot of ults here.
Flashback just at the very least confirming presence over at top mid, but this time DRX. it's a much
Needs
more
to do an
aggressive
FNS
push
and
up,
just not
already
talk for the
a
whole
lot of
thing.
space over at green.
It's not me.
Mosh gets sent out.
That one, Chad, that one wasn't that bad. That was just a normal 1v2.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mako,
that's a
his
lot of
first
kills though.
Here of the map so far, and it's a big one. And a spot has been the bane of his
That is
existence
3
several
kills
of
in
these
1
rounds, but this
second.
time
Like, what is the
fully
observer meant to do?
anticipating it, comes reinforced with a teammate. Finds the kill. DRX. They find another round win, up to 6 now on the attack.
This one forced them to eco as well. Is
The
it
big
looking
question is does
looking
Coach
good?
Alex use the second timeout again in the first half? He used one to try to stabilize, but it's just been running away faster and faster.
It's hard to say. Granted, it is DRX on their attack. You suspected you as well. Similarly, they're going to have decent value here on Icebox when you do switch sides. But
Yeah, and
at some point,
they're the 3 kills all at the
2-1
same
stop
time.
bleeding. They go much further than this. You know, 7-5, you're probably going to feel comfortable about.
This is a nicely
making up
timed
to 8.
split.
Maybe that's where you see it, but
Yeah,
plenty
DRX
else
have
to
been
try to work
changing
with
up
here for the side of
a
PRX.
lot on this attack.
Yeah,
Actually
some of
looks
them
pretty
they've
hard
been
to play
sitting on
against.
for quite a few rounds. No opportunity to use them.
I don't think that res has been popped even once. Certainly not.
0 point.
Scouts 2.
Yep, shuts down the info as well, but DRX will
4
still
people
take
here.
slow contact. And these are things that DRX used to not do. Wonder if PRX is ready for it.
We'll creep up. Guardian shots from Forsaken, just spamming out in towards mid, trying to see if he can find anything, but it's going to be Mind Freak that's up to the goods. Flashback taking down something, finds Fox 9. Mako will be the same play at Mind Freak's feet, and then also comes up with a kill onto the enemy jet. Jink hunting, tries to find Pain. White swings out, puts around the backside of the box. Jink finds that kill. Making a quick pivot.
Okay, DRX is dude. Okay, I am actually cast because I spoke about how DRX has been doing good calling, how
Yeah,
it looks hard to play against, and then they contact walk against an eco into a stack.
A dive in from Buzz, but at the end of the day, Mind Freak able to get the information that preps something just for the dive in, much closer. And it's rounds like these that get players like Jing fired right back up.
That's ridiculous.
A buy together
I wasn't
here, 2
even mad at
players.
the 1v2.
Pretty much down to 0
That one's
as well.
crazy.
No armor, and here comes that crunch again at A. He's using that wall to try to boost up, and DRX seemingly ready for this. Already
They
have
are.
the advantage on this
Oh my god,
Icebox.
double
Doesn't
dink.
trade it
It's
out.
weird because you got
Going
res,
for
but
that
it's like
kill.
if you res this guy's getting melted.
Just not a good enough position to try to commit that res.
Oh, and Forsaken knows that DRX wants to re-clear this just because that resurrection is available on
Drone's
Jing.
going towards pipes.
The footsteps to fake him out.
Flashback, setting the alarm.
Wow, what is that?
Swing time.
What is
It's
that timing
absolute
there?
perfection.
This is lovely from Forsaken. Because they're so heavy focused on this res as well, right? Because they still think the res is probably going to be coming in.
Still hanging back this far.
But you've at least got to hold it for a little bit.
No, he's just going to go far away as
Monkey Meatloaf with the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Stop casting, please. Well,
Everything's prepared here for PRX.
what do you want me to do? What is this wall as well?
Gonna go for first contact.
Hey, this wall's pretty good. Apart from it blocks off
Lockdown.
this.
Sent here from PRX. Bit of a tempo use. Hunter's Fury being held. Seemingly DRX maybe wanting to try to disguise their presence here, but PRX are very much entrenched.
30
A
seconds
site
left.
completely ignored. Push-up comes through, and Swarms to try to clear. That forces them back. Shot from Buzz, gonna go wide, doesn't manage to find a buy. 3 peeks, gets Mind Freak for his trouble. Dives
Oh,
down.
really?
Mako finds Forsaken.
Yeah.
Time, however, dwindling. They're gonna have to stick for this one. As the res comes in, up over the top,
Oh.
right click. It takes out Mind Freak. Right back into the ground, but now Spike planted, it's all crumbling to pieces. Mako. He pops the ult. Spray through, anticipating the wraparound of yellow. Heal on the divide and try to put him back up towards full HP. Pit will fall. Jing will collect.
Round in the end from Jing.
Retake.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised DRX got that so close. Really.
They understand where they're the strongest.
Um,
the numbers advantage.
PRX
so
will take
you're not
this.
gonna bother with A site.
No-
You've already committed to
no
B.
Viper
You
ult,
wait
no
until the
knives.
lockdown gives you secure information. And then afterwards, the patience at the end as well. Waiting to see, does Mako reposition in the pit or not? Jing's able to catch him off guard, jumping up, trying to get elevation. And PRX start
A
to
nice
climb
little
right
tap
back into
reset on the
things, see if they
third
can
kill.
tie it up in the first half. The
all right.
returns here for something.
Even though they use 2 ults, they got like the
and a
better
Bulldog
ults to get him over
trying
towards
to
the
fill
site for
gaps
sure.
here for DRX.
I mean, I would like to see PRX go aggro again. This is way too many ults. This is great right now though. You got a KO ult that actually prevents 2 of these. Well, counters 2 of these, and it prevents this as well. But
Doesn't cover the side itself, but it floods all the way out into the front. And that is enough to dissuade DRX for the time being.
Yeah, I mean,
a good
you
setup,
know they have to go B.
PRX.
It's either that or they have to dig all the way through mid, but Devi's watching that.
There is a big gap
all
in
the way
middle,
from
but
Nest.
Drone to try to clear out. Bane at the ready, now sending it.
Oh yeah!
Clear does not come through. It actually gets the dart off, and Jing as well.
Yeah,
Can be
we got
noted.
slow to
Thrash
stop
now
all of
on the
this.
hunt. Thrash will come back. Jing just staying tucked away.
yeah, and we still got alarm bots. We know they're not close, and that is an absolute shot.
Takes out Bane. Lockdown now going to be committed. That means 100
Yeah,
series
this
well. Not
is
going to be here in this final round. Quick clear
absolutely
of the dizzy Jing.
fine.
Have to back away. Retreats all the way back, but still that sage wall's there. It's keeping them held
They didn't
back.
pick up the
Look,
fish
there's
ult
a
either,
over
right?
top.
So they lost the Sova, didn't pick up the fish ult.
Try to look for the
Like
plant.
PRX did insanely well here, and I think this was a good example. Like Sage against the Gecko. I've been speaking about it a lot on stream. This round is probably like my best example.
Not coming through quite just yet.
Made sure they couldn't get the fish ult, they couldn't get the space after Wingman goes for the plant. They put the slow on him, that they can shoot him down.
Firmly plants his feet, takes out Boxy 9.
This is a great round from PRX.
Looking to complete the run back, and they will.
Cool.
6 to 6
Yeah,
in the half
that
once
right
more.
there is my best example
Not
of
needing that
Sage
second
being
timeout.
very good against the
players
Gecko.
themselves find the right answers. And
It's a cool
6-6
setup
half.
though.
And TRX, I mean, you consider the entire story of Stage 2, sure, it's a good fight, but right now you're looking to try to take victory in this BO5. And it's not going to be a strong start for the second half. Back to square one, and you have to push away PRX in that unrelenting aggression.
Yeah, it's a
Seen
good
lot of
comeback
winning
considering.
percent based on their performances so far this year, largely favoring PRX.
And this is where the map has gotten away from them a couple times, DRX. Think about that run back versus Talon, where they had that damn near perfect run, and then suddenly it looks like a comeback is possible.
See if they can pull together just something a bit more solid for DRX. A lot of times on this Icebox, they've also had to rely on Buzz's heroics to really carry them through. But when something's hitting shots like that, as he normally does, it gets a lot tougher. I mean, Buzz digging deep. I don't mind it.
What's the smoke meta at the
Could argue
moment?
maybe he stepped too far, but at the end of the day, he
Omen,
created
man.
space. That's what
Omen.
DRX needed most.
Omen, basically.
But the
Couple of
weaponry not
people are
quite there.
using,
Devotion's out. Half armor for Jing, just going for the wall.
He's using Astra,
Still
and I mean
two
a couple.
Sheriffs on the
It's
side
literally
from
like two.
DRX here on the defensive side.
It hasn't changed too much in the past.
Just Mako.
Yeah, a little bit less Viper.
Maybe gonna go for that peek in underneath the tube.
More
Try to
more
intercept
double
this
initiator.
aggression that's about to spill out towards green.
See more Clove than Astra. Yeah, I think that's fair as well.
Is Mako just going to hold there? Is he going to push out? Because right now he has no support. Looks like he might just be.
Right, more
Scout.
Sheriffs again.
Already pinged his position
More
as well.
Sheriffs.
His footsteps going to be heard, and Mako decides to just go ahead back away. Clears out the 0 point. Orb goes up now. Let's try to use that against him, but wall similarly is there. Nam Swarm popped. Mako just going to be swinging back around here towards Snowman.
And you got to remember the Sage Wall goes up here on that pistol.
And coming through, Buzz able to find one before getting traded out. Mind Freak similarly putting that Sheriff to use. Bane doing very much the same, finds something, but Foxy9 caught up in the crossfire.
What a flash, man.
Ends up falling as Jing finds a
Yeah,
snappy
maybe
shot.
did. I mean,
Take out
I
the
don't
enemy
know
solo.
where.
2v2, flashback.
I think they were all focused over towards here, so the flash didn't do as much. Dude, double pistol in this, right?
With 15 HP.
Not bad. Where, chat?
DRX
Am I right in saying we're
Take the
here?
pistol, tying us up at 4-4.
People
4-4,
had a
2-0.
great
I'm
flash there
pretty
for
sure that's
Jing,
right.
Piloting yellow so well, but DRX understand that we can't wait here, try to break the wall, anything like that. We just have to fight. We just have to
Yeah,
flood
double
them right
pistol
back with
into
our own
this one.
util as well. And then the wraparound gives Flashback just enough time. I mean, straight long-range trades back and forth. Mind Freak doing his darndest to whittle down the numbers.
What a desperately needed pistol round win for the side of DRX. I mean, you saw the stats coming into this one, how well protected PRX are to
Got a
take
plant
this
down.
map to end this series.
4 Sheriffs.
Wow, 4 Sheriffs for PRX. Doubling down on a map where the Outlaw could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, the Outlaw could wreck them. PRX are fine if they get a plant. They don't get a plant here.
Similarly, once again,
There's going to be a lot of light armors or potential
deal some damage
guardians.
as
We'll
they're gonna
see.
be playing into a
The
Guardian and a
Outlaw
Sheriff
could
on
own
the
them.
side. Alarm bot, Nano back yellow.
Here the orb.
Yep, ready to alert. Alarm bot cleared out, 0 point. Scouting at least Mako. There's the push out through the wall.
What a shot.
There's a flashback, able to find one. Guardian spam, not coming up with a kill here, but something with an opportunity. Nearly finds the punish onto Mako, but he's able to escape. Spike down for the moment. The wrap back around into kitchen.
No way.
To the rescue.
15
Mako
HP.
survives.
Foxy9 savior kill.
Remaining, but Forsaken Snappy with a
Dude,
headshot
imagine
takes
he
out
actually got that kill. It would be a 2-on-2.
for DRX. Can't really afford to
No matter
lose
what,
many
it's
more
good
players here.
damage.
Lobbin on the mod. Damage found again. Plant interrupted.
Good
DRX
volley.
buying time is Buzz. Avoids disaster, keeps himself alive. Spike. One less planted here.
Dizzy hits, but the toxic screen. Oh,
Drop and Mind Freak finds a headshot. Mako
And they
able to
know
put it down.
Mako's low
He
HP.
and Buzz now to try to suss this out, to try to find Forsaken. Any ounce of damage, any wall bang. We'll deal with Mako, but he says, I've got higher pen than you do.
Mako's just
Takes him
on
out
top
with
of
the
that.
Guardian, just reading
No
the
matter what,
situation
good
well.
damage.
DRX avoid catastrophe.
And they got the
Still suffer
plant,
heavy
so they
losses
can
here.
get heavy
these
armor.
are some very damaging losses, and Buzz goes right back to the
But
Outlaw.
he picked up the Outlaw at the end.
Congratulations,
Let's see that.
Foxy9.
All right, 1,000
Oh,
kills.
okay.
Clocking that in right before the end of the season here for Foxy.
What a venue to do it in.
Yeah, that's true. The biggest stage all year that he's been on. 1,000 kills, but right now, no time to celebrate. Got a zone right back in. And I mean,
Fast.
DRX surely caught off guard a little
Yeah,
bit
pretty
by
fast.
just so many Sheriffs doing work.
Foxy, if he doesn't swing that corner.
No Karen,
loses down
no
the kills.
Karen
And it
levels
was the
of
most
fast, but
important
still
one of the
pretty
round.
fast.
Yes, absolutely. Because if Mako dies, the entire B side is just broken open.
Deploying drone.
0 point to try to interrupt. That's going to be cleared out.
Yeah, so
Down
Outlaw,
guard.
as we can see
Connecting
again,
on a Forsaken.
them getting the extra
DRX,
plant
I mean, you have
means
the
they
turret
all
in mid,
get
You've got the Outlaw in B.
the armor.
So looking
The
to
old
just fight
school
this full
Paper
armor
X,
on
invest the
Paper
wall
X.
over towards A, don't
Players
default, just
catching
A hit.
Going to be spotted. Drop down off screen there for Bane. Mako finding one. Jin gonna be taken out. Flashback fully blinded up. Still get some damage there onto something, but he's able to get the transfer across onto Foxy 9. Mako finds himself a second, puts the spike down onto the floor.
For the guy lower.
Out. Avoid.
Wait. How did no one else do damage to that guy? That's crazy.
Wait for the rotate around here from Buzz. See what he can put up.
There's a chance for Buzz. Doesn't have the best gun for it, obviously.
Mako needs to try to draw a little bit more attention here for Buzz.
Slow creeping around, spots out one, and Mind Freak.
It hit a shot, but
Right. Is able to
that's
find
the heavy
headshot.
armor that we
Mako
were
now
speaking
on his
about.
lonesome.
Toxins going up.
Two players devastatingly low here on the side of PRX. Swinging from Defy, narrowly survives. The PRX not going to allow
DRX are
that
going to
bonus
feel a little bit
conversion
gutted,
to come
man.
through.
20,
Keep them
10,
separated by 1 round.
60,
DRX would have loved
good
to
done.
drop one more weapon.
Yeah,
but
I
sure
agree.
you lose all your armors, but you get to keep 3 of the rifles. That's the big news. And of course, the plant coming through as well. All the full armors doing
Remaining.
God's work here for PRX. The full commitment. Oh, I think he got it.
There we
I don't
go.
know. It's a cliffhanger.
That Mind Freak just baited him. Outlaw still in play. 2 half armors to maybe take advantage of. No, I believe actually a buy up. Last second Guardian from Forsaken to be able to afford the full armor as Bane, quick little try peek, is able to back away to safety.
Yeah, and this is going to continue to throw Buzz off a little bit. He's thinking, well, there's got to be.
How does seeding
2
work for
people
champs? 4
going for those
groups,
half armors.
4 teams,
Surely they don't all
1
buy
to
up the
4
full
from each
armors
region.
again. But I like that
Kind
PRX
of just
is a read
random
on
of the
Buzz's
1, 2,
economy
3,
and
4
suspects that this
that's
is a
going to be in the group.
possibility.
Again, I mean, that clear out on the turret, that could cause some confusion here for DRX.
But a
Still
seed
have
1,
4
2,
players
3,
once
4
more
in
on
each
this
group,
site.
basically.
Yeah, the only thing they should be worried about really is Kitchen.
1 from each
I'm
region.
thinking that it's either the Viper or the Killjoy that you need to leave there. Everyone else can still look at A.
Plenty of players spotted though. Call to
No
rotate
buy,
over,
no buy.
comes through.
Everyone plays groups at the
4
beginning,
players to
4
try to
groups of 4.
intercept this pressure here from PRX. Epoxy dead off the rip. Forsaken finding the headshot. Bane gonna be taken down. The drop down from something eventually does fall as Mako comes up with a kill, but it's still
that was
massacre,
looking
a slaughter
clean.
here.
I'm a little bit worried for DRX because if they actually can't hold this straight up util dump 5 pass and A hit, then the game's over. Wait, the shorty kill actually nearly got him.
We are tied up at 8-8.
I would be tempted to call a timeout and maybe talk about how to hold this. Yeah, you can see them talking about it already. Like, they're pinging everywhere over towards A, and they're trying to work out how the hell they hold this site. They're getting run down.
You haven't actually baited out all the utility from PRX, so you're just getting funneled into these corners where PRX can dash in and just hold angles against you, kind of flip the table on its head.
Good timeout. Yeah, they got to talk about
you have
A.
an understanding that, yeah, we can't just wait for the plant, that you want to either try to flood it, you want to fight it before it happens on the A side, otherwise, especially against a Siege. Otherwise, it's abysmal to try to go all the way through that grueling process.
The draw
However,
for champs, yeah, hopefully after
getting a step right here, and we'll see if we're able
America's,
to course correct
I imagine, tomorrow.
Practice on now for the coach, as well as for both of these teams. I mean, neck and neck here at 8-8. DRX is going to be looking to break away, take us into that 5th and final map of Ascent. I mean, Paper Thin's been talking about it ad nauseum on the desk. Why is this not the map that gets picked a bit earlier on from DRX? They leave it to the very end. But no matter the outcome, what a cherry on top of a banger series that would be if we can go the distance and get ourselves to that map 5. PRX have other ideas.
Yeah, looking pretty decent on the ult economy as well. Meanwhile, it's going to be Sheriffs across the board for DRX, just a pit to work with, but no signs of wanting to use it, considering that you're all going for the Sheriff buys.
Together.
It's all 5 Sheriffs.
Same thing, wall investors.
Just completely blinded up, caught off guard, and take it down. Very early kill. Spotted out there as Buzz. Similarly has to back away. He gets tagged low. Something about the push up does so. Buzz is going to be taken down. Dizzy does.
No, he's still alive.
Still alive and well.
He's still alive.
Team comes to the rescue. Foxy will be able to put one down. Mako
Ooh.
comes up with 2.
Spike down A.
Yeah, Device one.
The snake bite.
Device actually on
Slows
HP.
things up.
32? Oh, hold on.
Not playing
Maybe.
Mako. Does he have it in him? Sees the alarm bot planted. Can he get a glimpse of that spike? Does he know that it's still on the floor? I don't think he's actually identified it. As there's the push out. Double face, the opposite side of the screen. Very solid damage dealt there, but PRX will claim
Yeah,
the lead for
does
themselves.
that
Yeah,
even
Goodbye was
weigh
weak,
on the
but
mind of
that's why they double up.
PRX?
Respecting Mako, not giving him the 1v1s.
Or do they just keep sending it
screen
A?
to their advantage to make sure they only have to care about one angle each time. And this is PRX having a good read. Right off the bat, it's a double flag. Oh, man. Nice shots. Whatever you can get to try to get a morale boost. But now the buy. Sure, you had an idea, but the Thrash comes online.
Okay,
Hunter
yeah.
Fury, Operator,
Just as in the
everything
timeout,
that
especially
DRX
for the
has
buy
to
round, they
offer.
talked about how they want to focus up and actually fight over towards A. We see the wall invested over towards B, so they decide to change it
Save
up.
them off here at Pipes. Stops them from being able to peek the corner, clear out that 0 points, so plenty of information going to be gained from PRX.
Yeah, I mean, it's double initiators on this side, so you know that there's not as much delay over by the B side.
It's flashback all on his lonesome.
PRX, they still have a lot of time, but it's an all-in right now.
They're set up. There's an ult command interrupting that alarm bot.
Really good call at the moment as they're focusing on
For the time being, Mako
on A.
over towards Snowman as Hunter's Fury going to be opened up, trying to interrupt, to delay this plan.
Do
but now
they
have to take
get
play
into
and no one
position
gets
to
past.
spam the wall? Yeah, they've stopped the
Thrash
plant.
maybe try to
Hold
clear
up.
this out.
Hold up. There was a Gecko Molly from cross map. Well, I say cross map.
But you're trying to make sure that
Like
the spike
here, I
doesn't quite
think.
go down.
They gotta break this
So
wall
now they're
though,
playing
yeah.
Fragment to try to hold them back here. Forsaken very much out in front. Flashback finds a kill on the Jane. Crucially, that's his lockdown available. Forsaken's going to be detained. Lockdown now in play. The counter spam
This
just trying to hold the
is
back, stop him from being able to get the destruction here on this. As something pushes forward, but he cannot clear it. The lockdown still coming through.
a
They're
lot of
all
ults
zoned away.
considering there's no
20 seconds
plant.
remaining. They cannot pivot. They have to
They
play
go
into this
back
B
over
site.
towards B still.
DRX hears this. They hear the footsteps coming.
Yeah, I mean, DRX have done incredibly well.
What do they do to counteract? 12 seconds now remaining. The spray opening up.
10 seconds
Boxy
left.
playing close. Suppressed for the moment. Swings out. Tries to get it. Interrupts the plan, but now they're sticking for it. They're looking for it. Shock dart not
Can't
gonna
believe they got the plant down.
Trying to
Dude,
lock
imagine
the
they
shot,
win
but he
this.
gets out. Now Bane
11
on
HP,
his lonesome.
23 HP.
Both players dangerously
Oh my
low.
god.
The wraparound. It's coming through. From Divine.
Oh
Perfectly
my
timed.
god. DRX are going to look back at this and be like, how on earth did we lose this
Chaos
round?
incarnate in the round, but PRX thrive in it once more.
I can't,
And they move up 10 to 8.
and they're pinging about it
We
as
see
well.
this
They're talking about it.
relatively often from a lot of teams where they think they have the round closed out to time, but you don't quite have the perfect calculation. Normally
Yeah,
when you
and
play
these
for
two,
time,
and
it's a
like
Hail
rightly
Mary,
so, I
right?
get why the
Bring on
guy
your
thinks
own,
they're going to
something
wrap
like
around
that.
middle
You have the numbers
because
advantage. There was no need to panic
they
like
used the
that for
Killjoy ult,
DRX.
and you would expect
But it all
the call
falls
to at
apart.
one point to
Flashback
go
calls
out
that
for
you
them
go
to send
back
it over
in.
towards
When
A,
you
so
don't get the spike,
he's
you
out
let
here
her
watching
down.
here, so they don't have the double
Just gonna
setup on
Bucky.
orange.
Pushes forward.
Oh, he
My
gets
God.
two?
That is value.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Top
one way
of the bunch, the
to
rotations coming
win a
across
hero
here
round.
towards that B site. An opportunity to pull off a Thrifty
Yeah,
here from
Bucky,
Seth DRX as the
Bucky's
plan
broken.
comes through.
Spike planted.
Bucky is broken.
The updraft attempt.
Oh, they put a
Still
Killjoy
not
ult in?
rebound.
Oh, that gets
Alarm
naded,
bot
right?
Spotted, but Buzz just disrespecting that. Swings around the side, ends up falling to the Nano Swarm, but Foxy being able to collect one apiece is now
Yeah.
flashback. On the
Oh.
phone, mind break!
No.
Bleeds out the Nano Swarm!
I mean, shout out to the hero Bucky. They just spammed so
Just
much
too much
util
chaos
over
for even
towards here.
PRX to handle.
And like the Killjoy ult came down as there was pretty much a
Unreal
KO
carrying
nade flying to
around.
break it already before it was down. Because they're just trying to flush out the actual
Just
Buzz.
absolute insanity in back-to-back rounds as DRX pull off a Thrifty to close the gap down to one round. It
Nice
all
movement
starts
from
with
him.
Mako buying a Bucky. I saw him with a pin. I'm like, okay, he's gonna drop the pin, he's gonna play with the Bucky. No,
Sure.
he's just running at him.
Yeah, I mean,
This is lunacy.
yes, and this is the craziness that Bulb talk. for Buzz. That's the big news. Pit's still online that you mentioned. But there is that resurrection.
Got 1, 2. We got 3. Wait, they won this round, so 1-9 loss bonus. Yeah, this guy can't buy either, and this guy really. Get a free one. Have no util. So say 4 people, 3 people. That is good, but we got a res. So now how do we defend the res?
And he goes back. He's trusting the Gecko to cover him.
The res is there. Foxy does manage to take him down, but Forsaken was covering fire. Finds him.
Sure.
Foxy out of the equation ultimately in the
1
end.
for 1.
A 1-for-1, but with the ult on top.
Yeah, but this is forcing Buzz to have to back out because they got the Gecko, not the Jet. They realized, well, why was the Gecko still taking control?
Got a strong
of
setup over towards B.
Something fishy's going on.
There's been a bit of pressure over towards middle
Buzz just
while this was
holding
going
ground.
on.
Still has tailwind.
Pretty sure from Mind Freak breaking the turret.
Popped it yet.
They're checking for it. They're checking for the op.
Slow creep up. There's the first one. Cloudburst down. Tailwinds across the side. Catches a glimpse.
Done fantastic to get out of there. Yeah, Mind Freak does have a good timing over towards middle though. Does.
Oh, a peek out of the window.
I was gonna say, did we check the window?
Taking him down. Forsaken is trying to do what
Hey,
he
very nice,
was
man.
with the 3K.
And that's a big
Ties it up at
round.
10-10.
All the credit to the 3 rookies of DRX. I mean, Foxy9 covering Buzz. Then it's Bane's turn. Then it's Flashback once they are masked away from all the information. Flashback just to confirm that there
Back
is
to
no
the
way out
back to the
for
5A
PRX.
wall commit.
This lets Buzz run free. Hold those off angles that PRX isn't quite expecting further back.
And Bane filling that space after the tailwind from Buzz as well, just helping to catch him off guard. Now by very
Not
much
even.
5
Wall
points
committed
here for
back over
PRX.
towards B.
3 Singers, a Guardian, and a Vandal. Try and stop DRX. Running this back. Tailwind across the yellow. Something up over the top. Just peek.
Yeah, I
trying
mean,
to
he's
see
making a
information.
lot of
He's
sounds.
here all on his lonesome. He's
It's
just trying
3
to buy
people here,
attention.
but they still got the op on A.
Yeah,
Early
the op's
info.
still over on A, and you've still got coverage from
Don't
Foxy9
do the.
as well.
Don't do what I think you're gonna do.
Buzz assessing which angle. He's so dangerous.
Please give me a
Close.
flash.
There's a lot.
On each peak, flash up over
Was
the
a good
top.
flash.
They managed to push forward, but no one is watching for Foxy, who now strikes. Divide able to take out one, but Foxy holds things in pipe, drops down,
Spike down A.
spots out Mind Freak, but the spike is on the floor.
Good from him not to
Flash
overheat
at
as
the
well.
ready should he need it. For
look
now, just cycling the util, trying to decide what he wants to utilize here as Mind Freak recovers the spike.
But look at something. He knows the only way they can win is try to create space on the other side, try to get a plant on B. He will be
Footsteps
heard.
Now going to be heard here. Mako has the timing, has the headshot, and DRX are about to have the lead, barring an absolute miracle from Mind Freak.
Does have the pit if he gets the plant or a kill. Only 30 seconds though, not gonna have the leisure to creep in
seconds left.
all the way, so it looks like it might just be a save for Mind Freak. The Econ not exactly stable for PRX. He will
Yeah,
be able to
I
scrape
mean, I think
together
that's
another
fine.
buy in the next round though.
1,007 kills. A moment here for Foxy in Pacific.
Yeah, I just want to see him go back to their A.
1008. Mind Freak
Okay, I
will
like
just take
their
that.
A when they just invest everything. I feel like the
DRX
op should just get overwhelmed.
Regain the lead. Now a 3
We still
round
haven't
win
actually
streak
seen
of
it.
their own.
Like lose. They've
Two
won every
away
round with it.
from taking us to that 5th and final
Go
mountain
close on
descent.
the eco, but
11-10. Coach Alex, do you call the timeout here? Yes, he does.
yeah, just
Doesn't
dude,
wanna
I'm
let
telling
it
you,
get to
just all
that
in A.
point Because PRX, they're starting to respect
Problem is they
DRX
gotta
a bit
worry
too
about
much.
official.
The PRX is best when they are disrespectful. And I mean this in the best way possible. But they're giving way too much respect. Armor, but they are just going to buy up to the half armor, still as much util as possible. Now Thrash online for Foxy9, 21 and 17. He's done so much for DRX. He would love to be in the spotlight to carry this all the way to a map 5.
Yeah, saving the Viper wall. I like it. I think this is what I would be doing.
Has been absolutely incredible. Instrumental in the success that they found so far.
Just overuse utils so this op can get nothing. Oh, the op even got a shot off.
Breathe a sigh of relief as he somehow survives, and something.
I mean, that'll.
Sprinting forward, finds Buzz.
No way.
Doesn't matter. Covering fire, however, from Bane. Comes up with 3 quick kills. Suddenly,
Do they know that he's here?
Flashback here. Back
I think
sight.
so.
Eyes on Devi. Waiting to hear any movement. Spots up the alarm bot. Spots out Devi himself. Decides to reposition. Tucks away.
Mako has a sneak bite to try to delay.
The peek out. Flashback. Finding the shot. Now it's all on Mind Freak. Still, that pin not coming through. Tap on the plant. They just play back. Snake bite, not going to be banked in. Just holding the angle, trying to draw them forward. One through the wall, but they know that he's not planting it. It's only a smattering of damage. Swing back out. He cannot isolate. He cannot pick them apart.
Ooh.
As DRX move up 12 to 10.
Do they? Yeah, they just keep getting multi kills.
The rookies, he's taking
It's one person that
turn
keeps
at a
getting
time.
multi kills.
Bane, what kind of insane cover on that spray.
What is it? What is fifth map? Is Ascent, right?
Get the kill, it was over, but as they're all distracted, Bane does not miss that chance. One chance for him to get that multi-kill and stop the flood in. And then the regroup from Flashback with Mako turning nearly aging 10 years on that round. But Glow just happy to be here just to get to map point. Try to get one step closer
Mako
to
with the
map
judge
5.
going close again.
Another push
All
out.
invested
DRX,
over towards A. Same thing.
unrelentless.
Just send it A until we lose. We'll win.
Spots out Jing, takes him down still. He cannot escape. He is on an island, but he's repeating for more. He finds it, but the trade up is there. PRX now.
But last time they did it, he was here.
Spotted. He's jumping around the corner. He's taking out his flashback. What is that second shot? A tap onto the bot to take out.
Oh man. Yeah, they did. They just took turns of getting 3 kills on A site here.
The stage is set.
Okay.
We are going the distance.
We are going Ascent.
Map 5 between these teams once more, but this time it is DRX